Hello friends, I'm here to take you through plagiarism and the different types of plagiarism and its importance. So in this video, after watching, you'll be in position to know the definition, the types and its importances in our daily life. So to begin with, I'm going to start with the definition. So plagiarism involves the intentional or negligent use by paraphrase or direct quotation of the published or unpublished work of another person without full and clear acknowledge in all, such as scholarly work as essays, examinations, written report, homework, assignments, and laboratory report. Actually, what I can summarize about plagiarism is like for example, if a student is given a work and he or she is supposed to cite in that very work, so in a hurry, the student might end up forgetting to cite what the author of that very book where he or she has extracted the information from, whether that very book is published or unpublished. It doesn't matter, as long as he or she has gotten the information but she or he has failed to cite the given author, which is not advisable in academic world. So briefly, let me take you through the different types of plagiarism. We have 4 of them that I'm going to take you through. The first one, we have direct plagiarism. The second one, we have self-plagiarism. The third one, we have mosaic and accidental plagiarism. So to explain it into details, we shall start with direct plagiarism, which involves the word for word transcription of a section of someone else's work without attribution or without quotation marks. Like if you fail to write where you got that exact, like after transferring that very work from the book or an article, that very direct work into your work, but you fail to acknowledge the author of that article. For example, like if they give for me a topic like on a climate change, then I go and Google in the Google Scholars and I get a book like pertaining climate change. So open that very article that have been uploaded in the Google Scholars. After opening that article, I can decide to copy like the importance of those climate changes or the different types, whatever it is, like those information that have asked me to extract. I will just go and open it from that very article. I just copy and paste it, but without acknowledging the author of that very article. So the next one, the second one, we have the self-plagiarism, which occurs when a student submits his or her own previous work or mixes part of the previous work without permission from other professors involved. Like for example, if I've been given a coursework in biology, I can say if I have 2 different lecturers teaching the same course unit in biology, so if at all by coincidence they give us a coursework, but two courseworks from them in a way that like all those 2 topics are related. So like if I submit a given topic, a given coursework to the first lecturer, again I go ahead like mixing those very work of the first coursework in my second coursework without getting without getting the authority, without getting the authority from the other lecturer that have collected his work. So it's really become plagiarism, like copying my work in another assignment. Then mosaic involves what occurs when a student borrows phrases from a source without using quotation mark. Like mosaic, you can get information, like a student can get information from other sources, let me say so many sources, but he or she fails to identify those sources that he or she has been using in the citation or the references. The last one, we have what? Accidental plagiarism, which occurs when a person neglects to cite their sources or misquotes their sources or unintentionally paraphrase a source by using similar words or group of words or sentence structure without attribution. Like this mostly occurs when a student is in the hurry, whereby like if they've been given coursework they forget and not knowing that they're supposed to submit after 2 weeks. So they wait when the time is about to reach. That is when they will start doing the work while rushing, and they will eventually forget to put what those like the author of those articles. So they end up putting the examples, like quoting those things right, but failing to put failing to recognize the different articles, the different authors that they have gotten their work from the different articles, which it becomes unadvisable for you to copy a scholar's work and you fail to like cite them or reference them in your work. So how to overcome this plagiarism? Like for example, for the procrastination, like a student should be in position to set aside adequate time to complete his or her assignments. Like if I told you have been given an assignment today and you have been given 2 weeks to work to research on that very topic, and you produce like your work, so you are supposed to utilize, like I can say, you can take a day so that you won't be in position to do it in that last minute writing, where you can be in position to forget, like to put to cite your work. So that is my advice I can give to my fellow students. Then for incomplete understanding of the original materials, avoid using any source with which you are not completely comfortable with. Like I can say the article. If at all you went through the article and you find that the information is not matching with what you have been given in the assignment, so meaning that you're not supposed to cite that very article, like those author of the articles, you are supposed to again look for a different article which is like pertaining a given topic that you have been given to you, to avoid plagiarism. Then the last one I can talk of is practice reading, of which if you can read through those articles, you will be in position to compare and see that this article has been published, yes, but it contains the needed information, like whereby you can be in position to extract what is needed and you leave the rest which is not needed. So that is all I have about plagiarism. Thanks. Follow my channel and like my videos.